Moving on, it's been 20 years since the most significant boy band ever to come out of Israel separated. But now two members of the High Five band, Michael Harpaz and Eyal Shachar, are reuniting for the first time, releasing a new joint song. Let's take a look.
פנס רחוק מאיר והמבט שמסנבר כמו שאת נוגעת מול דלתות סגורות אני בטוח מקבל את כל מה שתתני.
All right, and now, of course, I'm joined with Eyal Shachar and Michael Harpaz. Thank you guys so much for being here today. First of all, what is the name of that new song, and what can you tell us about it?
You want to start? Come on.
The name of the song is called Mi Ani. It was written by Eyal Shachar and Sarah Chagai. Eyal also wrote the music, produced by Ran Aviv, with an amazing video that was directed by Isha Karni and starring Orel Tzabari.
Orel Tzabari, the clown?
The clown.
He's amazing, by the way.
He's
amazing.
He's incredible. All right, and so what was kind of the process of creating Mi Ani?
Eyal had a song that he had sort of kept in his drawer for
10 years.
10 years, which he originally thought he was going to give to someone like Eyal Golan or something. Eyal has penned quite a few big hits in Israel. Sheket Shenishar,
so kind.
Song.
You're so kind to me, really.
Got her in third place at the Eurovision, basically made her career.
Fourth place.
Fourth place, excuse me. Anyway, so when we decided to do something together, he said, I have the perfect song.
Wow. All right, so,
Yeah, that's exactly the same word.
So what is it, okay, you've been writing these songs, you're both composers, who've been working for a long time outside of High Five since then. What was the process of maybe what was it like working together again, I should ask?
It was actually a very natural thing to do. We've been performing together since forever.
We're old.
We're old. We're ancient.
Ancient.
And it seems for us like the perfect thing to do, like the perfect match. And it's very natural. Yeah. Feels natural.
How did you kind of come to the idea of collaborating again?
He wanted to sing a duet with me. What can I say?
Right, for years. Honestly, when we first met, the first day of the auditions for High Five, and we didn't know we were going to be in the band, and we said that, okay, well, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, well, maybe we'll do something together. That was 25 years ago.
I can remember that.
And then when High Five had an attempt at a reunion a few years back, and when that didn't pan out, before this major tragedy ensued, there was sort of a time period of a year there where everything was fine, but just the group wasn't happening. Eyal and I had already been working together because of the group, so let's just get in the studio and see if we can do something, the two of us.
Right.
And then we had this major tragedy that happened to the group with our friend who drowned. He saved his niece and he drowned doing it, saved her life. And then we stopped working entirely about, anything to do with that stuff. And we waited about three years or so, and we felt enough time had passed we could kind of pick up.
Right.
So, I'm watching Mi Ani, I'm watching the video with the clown who is watching himself crying, and then later, at a dinner where he's clearly separated from the rest of the crowd. Does that have anything to do with that tragedy? Was that inspired maybe in any way?
Well, I don't think it has some sort of.
You wrote the song 10 years before.
Yeah, but we're talking about video.
Well, the video, and maybe, I don't know, if maybe the inspirations
it's interesting
behind
to hear
bringing
everyone
that
has
back.
their own
interpretation.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Like if you were to hear the song without seeing the video,
right,
you might think an entirely different thing about the song. You cannot unsee the video, though.
No.
The video was made.
It's very powerful.
Was made in a very.
He is very powerful.
Yeah. We tried to take a metaphor of who he, in his life, he's a comedian. He's a sidekick to a very famous YouTube influencer.
Wow.
So we sort of made a metaphor of his life, and he's sort of like peeling away.
Wow.
The
layer
layers.
by layer.
That's amazing. All right, so finally, High Five was huge in Israel, and even after the band disbanded, you both continued, as we said, to work in the local music industry. Eyal, you wrote one of the songs that represented Israel at Eurovision, as we said, came in fourth place. How aware are you guys of your impact on Israeli culture?
Well, I think considering the pop music in Israel, I think we have a very good impact on that. Like a major, I think.
Sure, a major bookmark in Israeli pop.
How does that like sit in your head when you're?
They still play. I mean, we just got our every quarter they send out the Akum royalty breakdown of songs that were played. We're both tied to, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 songs that are consistently played on the radio in Israel
on a regular basis.
Yeah. All right, so you have this duet, you have this new song. Is there more collaboration in the future? Do you have more songs or maybe a full-length album that's coming out in the works?
I want to keep Michael a little bit in the blur. Just, I don't want to...
Must keep me guessing.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I wake up every day. I'm hoping to get a text.
Are we doing something? Songs in the treasure chest buried
We have some.
Your histories together, your skills together, and obviously...
And we're very funny together, by the way.
And you're
hilarious.
Especially you.
I know. Thank you, Michael.
All right, well, the song, I think, speaks for itself. You guys are incredible.
Thank you.
And I know that there are a ton of people who are very, very excited for anything that you guys are doing together. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.